Hey guys, what's up? So like I said in my hair tutorial video, part 2, I said that I was going to show you guys how to do some cool designs like this. First off, you're going to need, like something that can draw on Skin Easy. I'm sorry, I just screwed that up. And my advice for you is like, when you're doing the design, like, I like stitching and like stitched hearts, obviously, and like stars and stuff. So I do a lot of that. I do a lot of stitching on my hands, and then also doing like the cut lines, but I did the cut lines all around my wrist. That's what I like doing. Now you can use different things like Sharpies. Regular markers work too. I have found that newer Sharpies, like this is a newer Sharpie, perfect pointed tip thingy. This is newer. That works best. Let me see this. That looks newer. This purple one is more of a marker. What about this blue one? Yeah, see, this blue one's been worn down a bit, but I've used ones that are worn down even more. Yeah. But, yeah, you can use, like, marker, Sharpies, markers. If you get the washable kind, I have found that they rub off more easily, so if you're going to use, like, just the regular, like, Crayola marker or whatever, don't do it and then be wearing white clothing and then, like, brush your hand or wipe your arm, like, up against your white clothing or wherever you have, like, your stuff, if you're using just a regular Crayola marker. Now, what you don't want to use unless you really want it to smudge and smear is highlighters. Highlighters smudge and smear on skin a lot. I will show you right now. Let me find a place. And they don't, this is supposed to be a black highlighter. I will show you right now that they smudge and they smear. And I've done it kind of, see, that like paler spot right in here, that's where I wiped it. And it smudges and it smears and it leaves little brown spots on your finger. Or whatever you smudge it and smear it with. Because they're not skin able. Now, another plus thing you could, this was really hard to close. Another plus thing you could use is like pens, like regular pens. I don't know how well this one will work. If this one, oh yeah. Now, pens, usually you have to darken it to make it, give it that, this is what I wrote right here. Draw arrows to what I made. It says love. Pens like this are usually easier, but if you're using, just a pen like, see the difference in these, the size difference, the ink difference kind of thing. If you're using a pen like this, I might suggest, because you have to go over it a lot to be able to get it to write right. Hang on. I don't even know if this won't work right anyway. Is it going to work right? I doubt it. It's probably out. But anyway, I'm about to go get some Crayola markers and some pens and show you guys why pens like this, not really the best thing to be writing on yourself with. And Crayola markers, as I've showed with the highlighter, aren't exactly easy either. Alright, be back in 2 seconds. Alright, so what I did was I got my school pencil case here because I have like a lot of art supplies and whatnot in here. Let's see what color do I use. Another thing that is not good to try and write on yourself with is like colored pencils. No, this one's really great. This is for drawing and stuff. Colored pencil is not such a good thing to write on yourself with because it takes so long to shade it to make it look good. I got one of my favorite Sharpies in here. Need to find an actual pen. Here we go. Here's this, and this is the same kind of thing I think as that other red pen. Let me look. Or is that like that blue pen? Sort of like this one. Should work the same though. Let me check this one. Yeah, see, if you're using a red pen, I will show you right now why red pen's not a good thing to use. I don't know if you can see that little red spot on my arm there. I just made that with this red pen, excuse the marker, with just a simple red pen, but you know, markers, but pens really aren't the greatest thing to use for that. This is a Crazy Art marker, which is an off-brand of, what is it, Crayola marker, but yeah, these, and it looks really, like, sketchy and chalky and stuff. This spot right here is from a Crazy Art marker, because these are washable, and Sharpie, they say Sharpie is like permanent, it's not washable, whatever. It even says it on, I think one of these, maybe all of them, yep, it says right under Sharpie permanent, but all of this simply washes off just by taking some like hand soap, hot water, and a washcloth, and just, or a paper towel, or really anything. And you can usually get it off even without like a paper towel or washcloth or anything. Now, another cool idea and tip I learned from a friend of mine is, it's a makeup tip. You can, when you sharpen color pencils, you can actually dip the color end, which is up here, in like warm water and then use it as eyeliner. I did not know that. Don't ever try to use pens as eyeliner. People, that is just stupid. I'm just saying, not from experience, but I'm saying from knowing for a fact, it's stupid, guys. You could get ink in your eye and hurt yourself. You could stab yourself in the eye with the ink thing. Either way, it wouldn't be pretty. But yeah, so that's just some cool, creative, new ideas you guys could use. Hi, I'm making a video. That's just my sister. She's been in plenty of my videos. Trying to stick all my Crazy Art stuff back in here now. It's not really wanting to go. I want to keep this purple marker because I like it. Also, another thing that is kind of a cool, crazy idea to make yourself original is get funky things like this. Like, I like this one because it's got some weird designs on it. I'll show you another marker thingy in a sec that has some crazy designs on it that I like. I'll be right back once I go get it. This is another one of my markers that I have. It's obviously a newer one. I think this one writes pretty good. Yeah, it doesn't smudge easy, which is good. That's what I look for. But yeah, and really you want to look for the ones that are kind of closest in resemblance to a Sharpie. Not in the outer style, really, but more in the, let me show you, point style. Yeah, if you get, like, this kind of marker, obviously the tip will be more rounded than a Sharpie one, because a Sharpie is on point. But, you know, and, yeah, so just some cool, crazy ideas that you could use. some other cool, crazy stuff you could use is like, I don't know how many people still use puffy paint, but you could do puffy paint on yourself, but I find puffy paint really, like, they say it's hypoallergenic, but I find that a lot of people who use it tend to have, like, skin reactions to it. Either the skin pixelations, it's weird, or, you know, just in general it bothers their skin or something, you know. That's definitely a downside to using puffy paint. Now, using, like, finger paints and doing it, I wouldn't suggest the more of the, like, actual art supplies finger paint. If you know what, like, the, like, toddler finger paint, like, finger paints for little toddlers, that, you know, if they get it in their mouth or they eat it, it's not really going to hurt them. Minus the fact it'll give them a stomach ache, probably make them puke. They won't really do much of anything. If you get those shouldn't bother you too much unless you've got sensitive skin. If you've got sensitive skin, then obviously doing this wouldn't be a good idea. So I'd suggest maybe getting white sleeve hand gloves and drawing all over them. You know, it's just me. Now, I know people have said, you know, oh, don't you ever do it on your left side? I do, but I try to kind of keep it to one side because my left hand is always worse than my right. But I will show you on camera. Right now I'm going to do something cool with my thumb. And then you hear my sister talking about a game in the background. Right now I just finished drawing the stitching for my thumb. So I just stitched my thumb on. This finger I'm not going to do because it used to be a Silly Band choker that I wore all the time, but it kind of broke. So I've been wearing it on my finger because I lost the ring I usually wear on that finger. So I'm just going to go up and I'm going to go around and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to now, obviously sometimes when you do this, depending on what kind of hand style, like handwriting style you have, and what is most comfortable for you, obviously some ways may not be as comfortable, and obviously with your, I'm right-handed. I'm not very good with, well, I'm good with my left hand. I can do things with my left hand, but it's just I get stuff all over the place, like that little dot. What else did I get on me? Where did I get it? That finger. Yeah, so, you know, obviously, you might want to kind of go slower. I'm trying to move quick to make this video shorter, but, you know, I'm not very good. Now, obviously, all mistakes are fixable. Like, they're doable. You could, like, let's say, like, I should do a nail tutorial next time I do my nails, because I just did my nails red and black the other day, but I should do a nail tutorial sometime and show you guys kind of like how all mistakes are easily, you know, fixable. Like, let's say you mess up and you do, like, you're trying to do like I did and do the red, black, red, black, red, black kind of thing. Well, let's say you do two reds in the middle. It's easy. What you do is you either use nail polish remover or you do the quick way and just put black over it. You know, and you just, let's say you do like two blacks where there should be one red. You know, that's simple. Just take nail polish remover, or you can take hot water and press really hard. I'd say do nail polish remover just because when you're taking hot water and you're pressing real hard and you're rubbing, that not only will shove the ends of your nails deeper into your skin and could cause you a lot of pain, but it could also ruin the surface of your nails by doing that. So I wouldn't suggest it. I would suggest just, you know, nail polish remover. You know. Or, what you could do is you could take rubbing alcohol, and if you've got like sensitive skin around your nails, I wouldn't suggest this because it'll burn. But you could take rubbing alcohol and simply just rub over it a couple of times and the nail polish will come right off. But rubbing alcohol, it not only has the fume, it also isn't very good to spill on things. Speaking from experience. Also, it burns cuts. So, you know, that's why I said nail polish remover. Anyway, I'm gonna keep finishing my right hand stitching right now. Now I know a lot of people say, oh, you're just copying so-and-so, blah, 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 blah. No, you're not. Because each stitching is individual, like me. Nobody else has done the stitched heart in the middle, the weird stuff there. Nobody else has done this. Nobody else. And if somebody were to do it, that's fine. I'm okay with it. But, you know, I'm not copying anyone. Now, one thing I do like, and I'm curious as to how people do it, is the stitching. Some people do, like, the stitching on their mouths, and then, like that, and down their neck. I think that's really cool, but I think that something that would also be cool is doing the stitching down your eyes, which is something I might start doing. Possibly. See, it would look better if I wore, like, contacts, because my glasses just make it look really dorky. So, you know. And this is how, like, I brought it up and around to connect it to this finger for my thumb instead of connecting it to this finger. This is how you can make it look cool. And then you can make a bunch of cool designs with it. Which is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to connect it to my wrist. And it's just going to basically come around here. And it's just basically going to swim around. Alright guys, so I will show you the finished video later.